Just.
Are we just live? Are we running?
Hi.
We're back. Oh, we're back. We're dressed differently. We're on a different day, and one of us is on drugs. Your job by the end of these 11 minutes is to see who's on drugs out of the four of us.
The answer may surprise you.
On a 1, a 2, a 1, 2.
I go out at night, bodily pain. I hear what you're saying, but I don't understand. When those of us die, the song of my brain, rolling on the floor, trying to let my own dick go. Get up, everybody, I'm about to get out. I can't see the home, and I'm trying to get out. All the lovers are done, I'm gonna find a good time. Get up, get out my body, I'm going for it. Don't need a shot, don't need a win. Drinking problem on a one I've been. Keep myself on a higher shelf. These bands ain't gonna gotta get out, I'm feeling down. God told me I'm considering ground. People they call me, and I get mad. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna fight my dad. Don't need to stop, don't need to quit. Drinking problem on a water I've been. Keep myself on a higher shelf. These bands ain't gonna get themselves. I go out at night, bottle in hand. I hear what you're saying, but I don't understand. I'm sober all night, drunk on my brain, rolling on the floor, trying to lose my own head. Don't you stop, don't you quit. Drinking from the bottle, what I've been. Keep myself on the other side. They gotta shed themselves. Don't need to stop, and don't need to quit. Drinking from the bottle, what I've been. Keep myself on a higher shelf. These bands ain't gonna shed themselves. Yeah.
Have you figured out who's on drugs yet? It could be me. Because I love you when I'm drunk. Oh, that's real nice.
Good segue. I used to have to go out more than I ever do. Now my back goes out more than I ever do. If you fucking hit me, I'll say I don't give a damn. But I'll be jerking off to your photos on Instagram. You like me when I'm sober, but I love you when I'm drunk. These songs are being your guy and I fall asleep on my junk. You like me when I'm sober, but I love you when I'm drunk. These songs are being your guy and I fall asleep on my junk. Second verse, just kidding. Head up full of liquor, like on a shit tattoos. And you have my virginity, go die, you never lose. There's no million talking to was never come on you. It was only you to me, and I never knew. Like me when I'm sober, but I love you when I'm drunk. You don't tell me you're wrong, I mostly from a junk. You like me when I'm sober, but I love you when I'm drunk. You don't tell me you're wrong, I mostly from a junk.
Hi, hello. We are here with Gas Station Boner Pills for technically episode, well, I don't know. First band recorded. We don't know what the sequence is going to be yet, so stay tuned. But yeah, we wanted to get them here, and obviously we love these guys. So we are just going to shoot some questions at them, let them tell you about your... Nope.
You got it.
Let them tell them, you? Nope.
Let me tell you.
Let them tell you about themselves. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. There
that's
we
the
go.
one.
Love that. speaking is hard. But I figured, so before we get going, I've always wanted to ask, and I didn't ask, who came up with gas station boner pills?
The internet.
The
There's a rap duo, I guess if you want to call them rap, called the Island Boys. And there was a meme that was going around about them saying, if gas station boner pills were human. And so we thought that was funny. And we were going to do a film competition where we had our team name be gas station boner pills. Problem is, if you win this film competition, you go to like the Cannes Film Festival or something. So if we're going to have our movie represented there, we probably didn't want it to be under that name. So we kind of shelved it. And then when the band happened a couple months later, it's like, that's the name. There's no discussion, because it was a joke. So it's like, that's the name. There is no discussion. That's what it is.
So it was unanimous.
Essentially, yeah.
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 So what happens when someone Googles your name?
Well, real gas station boner pills.
It's a lot of articles of I took gas station boner pills and I haven't stopped having nightmares yet. But our SEO is actually improving. We are finally moving up the ranks, but side by side with that really concerning medical issue content. Yeah,
I love that.
yeah, absolutely.
You will see us on the first page of Google results nowadays, but not necessarily top hit, but in the first page.
Like towards the
Yes.
bottom.
Towards the bottom, but first page. I'll
Okay.
take it. I'll
Right
take
after
it.
male
That-
libido issues.
A win,
Yeah.
a win's a win.
Yeah.
So medical MD, gas station boner
Yeah.
pills.
Exactly.
Got it. Heard.
Correct order.
Okay, so how did each of y'all meet?
Well, the two of us have been doing film together since 2017 in Cleveland, Ohio. And so that was really how this kind of all began, because we were making darkly comedic series and films and all sorts of things. We started making skits after one of them did really well. And then we had a band, kind of this Lonely Island type thing called Low Lives the Band.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was our first sort of foray into music. He moved down here in 2020. I followed in 2021. We both met him down here. And then I found her. I bought her from her father for a horse. And
Love
no,
Very
but
nice
Such a
horse.
deal.
but she moved down here in 2022 with us. But with the three of us, how it started, I went to a Bad Religion show with Sam, and we were talking about jamming. I was out of music for 7 years, and you were in a band.
I was in a band at the time, yeah, but it was nice guys, but it just wasn't really going
Yeah.
anywhere, and
So-
I was looking for another project.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we were thinking, well, let's just jam. I used to play drums all the time. Now I don't. And at the same time, we started talking to him. It's like, what if we do this Low Lives the Band thing, but with a band, right? And he sings. And that kind of happened. And then as we got off the ground, which shouldn't have really happened, it was a joke. And we did our first tour right as she moved down. She had the biggest vehicle, and she wanted to come with us. And it was like, great. And then as it turns out, she had an eye for logistics, which helped immensely. And then 2 years later, we found out she could play bass. And here she is.
So if you want to join in a band, start by buying an SUV. Is the moral of this story?
Yeah.
Must have vehicle.
Correct. Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So Sam, you're from Georgia, or you've been in Georgia for a
Yes,
while?
I am actually born and raised. I grew up in Duluth, Georgia, up in
Okay.
Gwinnett County, and yeah, I've lived here forever. Went to school down in Milledgeville, and then I met Misha just through a mutual friend at the time, and went to one of his Flicks and Drinks events that he puts on in Star Bar. That's where I met Misha, and I met Sean probably in passing the same night. And then just chatting with people over social media, but we all know each other from film, because that's what I work. That's the field I work in as well. It's I'm an actor, and I've made my own films as well. And I was just networking, trying to meet people in the film scene, and it somehow led to starting a punk band. Yeah,
I mean, it works.
it does.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Misha, what brought you to Atlanta?
I came here to do film,
Mhm.
and just didn't go too well, and now I'm in a band. That's it.
Fair enough. So Shilo, when did you you came into the madness after the fact, or
Yeah.
during the beginning of it?
They had already been fucking around for a little bit, but I came in shortly after. So they had done, I don't know what, local shows mostly?
Yeah, so you came into the fray in November you'd moved down here in October, and then November was our first tour. We started in February, so it was only a handful of shows, and the tour itself was just but yeah, when she came down, it was right then at that time. So
Right
the
into the
timing was
thick of
good.
it.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
How long has it been now?
3.5 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
3.5 years. Yeah, we're approaching 4 years, like next February, 2026. Yeah.
Yeah. I have to say, like, we moved here in 2020, and I remember seeing at some point, maybe 2022, seeing one of your videos online, because I was like, what kind of music, now that people can go outside here in Georgia, what kind of music is around? And I feel like it was When I Drink, I Fight. And I was like, oh, the fuck is this? This is awesome.
Reaction we get all the time.
That video was on my front porch.
Yeah.
And it was 95 degrees out.
I remember it well.
It was an absolute, like, it wasn't quite a disaster, but it felt like a disaster.
We had to go inside every take just to cool off and then come back out to reshoot.
Yeah, it was August. It was dead of
Yeah.
summer, and we were all in shirts and ties because of the theme of the video being it was 100th birthday party for right, and I'm getting thrown around in the grass because I'm the one who's drunk and fighting.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
so that video was.
I mean,
that was
it caught me. I
Yeah,
thought that
all,
was
all the
like-
sweat is real.
Yes.
So authenticity. Yeah.
Yes.
if we look miserable, it's because we are.
No, it's not because we're good actors.
Yeah.
It's not. No.
real life Georgia heat. Yeah.
Our acting's not very good.
Yeah. If you don't know anything about Georgia heat, the humidity here is like 110% in August. So.
Yeah. No, and 3 of us are not from here,
Yeah.
and so this is still something we're getting used to.
Yeah.
I am from here, and I'm still getting used to it.
I mean, do we fully ever get used to
No.
it?
No.
No.
I hate it more every summer.
Yes. That's fair.
Well, we
That's
brought
fair.
him to Cleveland. He's like, "What is this paradise?"
Cleveland in the summer was awesome. I would
Yeah.
say that.
72.
Yeah. I don't survive up north in the winter though.
That's
Nice.
that's
That's
why
a whole different beast.
that's why I'm happy to be here.
Well, Sean, you have music background. Talk a little bit about your journey.
Oh yeah, that goes back to the mid 2000s. I got into punk at around that time, and I started up a street punk band before learning how to play drums. That was in 2005, 2004, somewhere in there. Senior year of high school, coming out of senior year of high school, and that was a disaster, but it was fun. That was right at the height of the emo, or at least they were calling it emo. It was really just pop punk, really. But it was that movement and the Warped Tour thing. So we were all trying to start bands that was that type of genre, right? So did that for a couple of years. One of the bands did start touring and doing pretty well. They were called One Day's Notice, and but I joined them later, and did that for a few months, and then out of that. Started doing session work with rappers in the area, which it was starting to become a really big rap. Cleveland was becoming a really big kind of rap stronghold, especially with MGK coming out of there at that time. So I was playing drums for a couple of his guys, and then just various guys in the community, right? And then we started up a hip hop rock band. Went to South by Southwest, did all that, and that ended under pretty shitty circumstances. And I was also doing punk bands at that time too that didn't really do much. They just kind of played a show here or there, recorded, and then I was out of it in 2014, 2015. Pretty much hard stop. And then from there, got into the acting and film thing, met him, which acting and film was always kind of something anyway. It's my background, like my parents are actors and stuff. So, so it was kind of like that was sort of the family business anyway. So then music came back around with this whole thing. So,
Nice. Yeah.
yeah.
It's quite the journey. So
Yeah.
with your earlier bands, would you say that there was any like embarrassing stories?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, well, one of the bands I can't even name on camera. It's,
So there's something more risque than gas station boner?
Yes.
pills?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll just say it was a different time.
Okay.
I'll tell you off camera, but it was LDF was the but so really everything associated with that yeah, there's just all sorts of just fuckery that kind of went on with being a street punk band as teenagers in the mid 2000s, and I'll just say this. I'm glad that social media was not a thing.
Same.
I'll piggyback on that by saying I'm glad that MySpace is no more.
Okay, heard.
MySpace, if my MySpace and our MySpace was still around, then I'd be probably looked at pretty problematically.
I think we all have
yeah.
some things that we're
Yeah.
like, probably shouldn't put that out
So
there.
when I think of embarrassing stories, I think of stuff that has died on the vine on MySpace, and thankfully so.
Fine.
But yeah, just a lot of band bullshit. A lot of band bullshit. And a lot of fun, but a lot of bullshit too,
Yeah.
which is why I was out of it. And
I mean, we grow.
yes, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
The ones who are lucky. Yeah.
Okay, well, I do have to ask. Something that I stand in awe of is the amount of energy that you maintain on stage while kind of, leading the banter and playing and singing. How do you do it?
Crystal meth.
Crystal meth.
I was
yeah,
like, and did you buy it at a gas station?
Yeah, actually, the first one, yeah. It was, it was Purple Magic, yeah. Yeah. No, it's a combination. I try to take care of myself, training, gym, leading a boring life is kind of and then outside of that is improv background, improv training, very comfortable in front of crowds. And I've been yelling in punk bands and playing drums since the beginning, essentially. So I know how to pace myself and do it. And then the nature of what the band is easy to be a Flavor Flav type and do. And yeah, that's kind of become a part of our show. Is it really since the beginning? Is setting everything up, because like we do murder mystery theater, me and her do,
nice.
And a lot of what we're doing in that kind of carries over to this because of setting things up and pacing and trying to read crowds and things like that are all things that we carry over into this fuckery.
Yeah. It's an art form because I do not have said skill. So yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
We have fun. It also helps. The drum parts are pretty simple. I'm not doing all crazy fills.
Yeah.
The speed is not too fast, not too fast anymore, hopefully, where I can't do it. And, so I dumb down parts so I can do it too. So I cheat.
I can say that no matter what show I've been to, it looks like all of you are absolutely enjoying yourselves up there. So I think that helps with keeping...
maybe we are good actors.
Sam's like, get me out of here.
But we have to re-up with his agent every year and make sure that, we he wants a little money every year, a little extra every year.
Okay.
Feed him, he can keep it in the basement, let him out once in a while.
Yeah. No, he has this pile in the backyard.
Nice.
It's
and those are his things, so nobody can touch them.
But
Yes.
we're bringing her on. She's a psych degree, right? So she can kind of mediate the things. And,
Nice.
Yeah, make sure.
Mom.
Fan mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Herder of cats.
Yes.
Boner handler.
Boner handler is the official title. For Christmas 2 years ago, I got a little marquee that said #1 boner handler. So
That's amazing.
yes.
You're like, yes, I am. All right, well, Misha, how'd you get here?
Well, he drove.
Y'all were 5 minutes late, blamed it on the light.
Yeah.
Acting. I don't know. He moved here to film, once again, and just started this. We started this band as a joke, and here we are. I'm so surprised we still do it going. And every year is getting bigger and
I
bigger.
was going to say, I feel like
this?
y'all are picking up momentum
Yeah.
for sure.
It was
so.
supposed to be
Ridiculous.
twice a year.
Yeah.
It-
It's supposed to be any,
Joke's on
you
you.
know.
Yeah.
my mom hates it.
I was about to say, she's come to some shows.
No, she supports, but she doesn't get it.
Yeah.
She tells all the other bands, I like your band better.
Shout out Muckers.
And Lizzie Gillespie.
Yep.
Yeah.
My mom's favorite two bands.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But really, Misha is just a wizard with social media and promotion, and so that's why the joke never ended, is because he's too good at what he does.
Pretty much, yeah. People kept asking us to play more shows because the idea was it was supposed to be something we did on his birthday every year.
Yeah.
And then your American birthday. You want to explain what that is?
So I moved to America August 13th, So every year I was doing like an all-American birthday, and we just like we get drunk on the. That's a joke in Cleveland. We're like, let's go fly drones and fucking wear cowboy hats. We make cheeseburgers, just really cheesy American shit. Mm-hmm. And then like it's really stupid. And every year more people start showing up, and then we started doing this. Now, like 1 year, we're like, let's do a boner fest. Because I was my birthday is February. I was gonna have a summer birthday, so it's kind of 6 months apart. Yeah, which works out for the band too. So they got 2 big shows. Yeah. So it's like a. So now it's a boner fest. American, not a lot of people know about it. It's like it used to be an American birthday. Now it's a boner fest.
And in fact, the first sort of pre-boner fest was the American birthday show. We have that flyer somewhere.
Just a reason to drink, honestly.
Yeah,
just a reason to party.
We coincided that with the release of our first EP, and that was kind of, I guess, around the time we were like, okay, we have to kind of keep doing this. Mm-hmm. and we actually and that's when we started looking at touring. That's when we started looking at, because people started reacting really well to it, even though we were god awful. We were terrible. Like now we at least are sort of passable. Like back then we just were absolutely just god awful, right? And so, but we were fun, right? Yeah. And so it kind of carried because of that.
I mean, some people liked us more when we were shittier. Shout out Dusty Bruce.
he said, wait a minute, hold on. What's this talent shit you'll have going on?
Like, wait, you guys are trying now?
What the hell? He goes, I like it better when you were shittier. I was like, thanks, Dusty.
So you're playing to a visual click track now?
Oh, now we tune our instruments?
We used to, the tuning of the instruments, first of all, was optional at that time. And second of all, when it did happen, it was before the show started and never during. Even so, now that's still negotiable.
Just keep going.
Right.
Well, what made you pick up the bass?
Everything else was taken. No, we just did the basses, and then I had my hands were free, so I was like, okay. And before we knew Shilo played bass, so we're just like,
to elaborate on it, it was when we first got going, the idea was it was going to be me and him, guitar, drums, and then him singing. We had another guy who we brought in. Who was not a fit. He was like 60, and he wanted to play Tool covers. That didn't work. So then he didn't come back the second time. We just didn't tell him that we were doing it.
Gonna keep going.
Yeah, right. And so it was just the two of us. And when we started jamming with stuff that he had written for his side thing, the Skid Marks thing, which was Low Lives, the band's kind of offshoot.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. And so he had written those, but when we started jamming, because of his alt rock / grunge punk background and my punk background, it just became punk. Nice. And so it's like, well, why don't you just learn bass? It's punk. You can learn punk bass. And sure enough, to his credit, like he learned a 30 to 35 minute set in 2 months.
Yeah.
And from complete scratch.
I bought a bass from a chair store. They sell chairs, beds, desks, and one bass.
And a bass.
It's a furniture store. But yeah.
I like calling it a chair store because it's really expensive.
But it was a small little bass. We don't know what type it is. We think it was custom made. And would you buy it for $30 or something? $70. Yeah.
Yep.
And
no branding on the headstock. We have no idea what it is.
We don't know. No,
it's a mystery bass.
Yeah.
It goes bong bong bong, and I'm happy about it.
We showed it to Joe Queer, who recorded our second EP. He's like, oh, this, okay, what is this?
He's never seen one of these before.
He's played guitar for 50 years. He's like, what is that?
But
yeah.
It's a good fit because it has the same air of mystery as Misha does. So
yes,
fair enough.
We have no idea what it is. Yes, I got it from a store, and it was from Facebook Marketplace. And it was really weird because it was like nobody spoke English in there, and then they sell everything but in one bass. It was really odd. And they were like, bass. They're like, yeah. And they got brand new bass, never been used before. It was wrapped still, which is surprising. I don't know.
They accidentally ordered a bass instead of a chair.
I don't know
and
how.
Like, how do we get rid of this?
Yeah. No, they wanted one of those singing basses. That's what they were trying to order. And
they were like, what is this? What is this shit?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. We
Can't get around with all this muck.
Yes.
Have you figured out some drugs yet?
Wait, were we supposed to reveal it yet?
Stop here is backcountry.
All right, so she's the one on. She's not quite in a K-hole.
She's just an a-hole.
Well, let's talk about glory holes. That's a
Oh!
right there.
Segway, baby.
Crushing.
Die.
Okay, so you also work in film. You have other projects. So y'all have lots of projects actually. How do you keep it all organized? And then how do you like keep things from falling to the wayside?
We plan a lot. We actually Google schedule, honestly. A lot of Google scheduling, and like we're always like we're going this week, and we always take Tuesdays off. It's a new thing we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always have a 1 day off just for like our own shit.
We had
Yeah.
to start doing that because we have a series that's coming out called Posers, and which you guys' song is a part of.
Okay.
And but yeah, it's a series that we did, and it was really hectic. It was 19 days. It was 19 days of shooting, but but you did all the work on the editing and the post, and we would do practice, and then we would have a show, but then we would do all of the shooting for Posers, right?
And it's all like after work and weekends.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's every day.
Yeah.
And this is a 90-minute cumulative. So we were like, okay, this is getting a lot. Let's take a day where we don't do any of this band shit as this continues to escalate.
Honestly,
Right.
scheduling, and I like having a day we need to get everything done by. So like if you have a deadline,
Yeah.
always deadlines help a lot. You have to like, all right, you no fucking around. Getting this thing done. The video comes out this day.
Yeah.
Like music video drops out this. So we have like everything. It's
Yeah, we kind of work backwards from the
Yeah.
deadline to
Yeah.
get up
Yeah.
to it. Yeah, exactly.
For all of our kind of fucking around, we actually are really stringent on,
Yeah.
on
Film
releases of
background.
things.
Yeah.
background. And that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Matthew talks shit to me because I have no motivation unless you put some kind of like time frame on it.
Yeah,
That's real.
So
That's real. That's real.
I'll book a show before we I was trying to book shows before we even had songs. So I was like, let's
Well,
get
that's
this
what we
shit
did.
done.
Yeah.
We booked his birthday show. We started jamming this out that December or November before. It was like November before, and yeah, the deadline was we have to have a 30-minute set by February 6th or 7th or whenever that show was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had 2 months to do
I
it.
feel that so hard. Oh my god. Okay, Misha, your dance moves. Where do they come from?
I just let the cheese take the wheel. And actually, fun fact: I used to ballroom dancing back when I was a kid.
Nice.
Yeah, ballroom dancing,
Hell yeah.
break dancing. A lot of the just kind of just wiggle on stage and see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just fucking fun. I don't know.
I mean, I enjoy it. So.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
There's no
you're
planning ahead. I just kind of do it.
Yeah.
Try to fucking play bass at the same time, and most of the time it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But yeah.
For anybody that hasn't seen them, Misha will end up in the back of the bar somewhere just dancing and playing bass and eventually come back on stage. But
I feel like the more shenanigans I do on stage, that means I have no idea where I'm at in the song. So I'm just like, oh, more,
You're
more
like,
of this.
Just shake the shiny
Like, yeah,
thing.
look at this.
That was always as terrible as we were. That was
Yeah,
one thing
he always
we always
told me, he's like, if you fucking up, just do theatrics. I'm like,
Just-
Well, our one of our, I guess, mantras, for lack of a better, is if you fuck up, it's an opportunity for comedy, right?
Yeah.
And so just be fun to watch. Even
Yeah.
from the first show, it's just like, this is going to be god awful. Just be fun,
yeah.
right? And which goes to our murder mystery company thing, right? It's just improv and theater and all that. So him doing all that helps with the show,
Yeah.
right?
It definitely does. It's never a dull moment. So
Yeah.
I always have a good time coming out to
always
see you
fun.
guys. Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, so I've seen crowd surfing. I've seen you crowd surfing with your bass. Do you feel like a rock star yet? Are you still waiting on your moment?
I'm just a dude who shakes his ass on stage. Like, I don't feel like a rock star. I just feel like I feel like I'm just lucky enough to have like these idiots with me all the time, and then they have the same motivation to do stuff, which is like cool to find somebody who actually like fun to hang out with and to work with.
Yeah.
Like when we're on tour, like most of them don't piss me off most of the time. Charlotte a little bit pisses me off sometimes, but it's normal.
We're siblings
Yeah, it's
at this
normal.
point, so.
Yeah, but no, it's really fun to like actually be in a band with somebody who just like they're motivated as like I like people who just like want to get shit done, and like
Yeah.
these three always get shit done. So
Yeah.
it's fun.
You actually give a very wholesome answer there, Misha.
It's nice.
Oh, look at that.
Defensive posture.
And we got it.
Yeah, whatever. Bro.
Sam, it's the only time he's ever been nice. Settle down.
I'm so excited.
I have my moments.
This is new.
The
This is
warm,
new
the warm
territory.
fuzzies. Heard. Well, Sam, when did you pick up guitar? What made you want to do that?
I started playing guitar towards the end of high school, so I was late compared to like some of these, like these Billy Bats kids who've been playing since they were like coming out of the womb or whatever, however young they started. But like, Yeah, I mean, honestly, as stupid as it is, what actually got me interested in it was playing Guitar Hero. Like, that was actually what got me in it. Playing Guitar Hero and Rock Band, I was like, this is so fun. I want to actually do this for real. It's like, after you start playing, like, all the songs on Expert, it's like there's nowhere to go except playing the real instrument, And then just, when I started, like, actually taking lessons, towards the end of high school and like, really pissing off my freshman college roommate in the dorms. There's only two of us. I would just play guitar all the time, and he requested a room transfer because he got sick of it. That's a true story, actually. But yeah, it was one of those things, like, I really, like, deep dove. I hyperfixated on it and was, like, really into it, and just started playing all my favorite, like, Foo Fighters and Nirvana and, like, all this stuff. Like, that's actually really more what I come from more than punk, is, like, alt rock, but I like everything. Anything that has guitar, I'm like, yeah.
It's funny, like you said, that like your Guitar Hero helped you be better at playing power chords really quickly.
I think it helps with strumming speed. It actually does. Yeah. Like, that part actually does help. Yeah.
That's funny. I love that, though. That's
yeah.
I feel like a lot of people probably got started on Guitar Hero. So
yeah. See, video games are doing something positive in the world.
Right.
They are.
Exactly. Tony Hawk Pro Skater helped get me into punk.
There you go.
GTA 4 got me into. Never mind.
I was hookers and blow.
Running over
pedestrians.
Like, wait a minute, this protagonist kind of sounds like me. So I can do everything he's doing.
GTA 4. Yeah.
I mean, haven't they been waiting for the next game for however long?
My favorite one.
Well, talk to me a little bit about film versus music. So what do you think is more stressful? Like, dealing with...
Yes.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Dealing with actors or dealing with fellow musicians, drunk fans? What has been the toughest?
There's similarities between the two for sure. Yeah. In terms of problematic people, I guess, for different reasons. Film, I mean, in both, you're kind of in charge of your own destiny, right? Like, it's how the harder you work on your thing, it comes out, right? You're not as reliant on other people, especially if you're directing or if you're, doing the band or whatever. But, they both have their challenges for sure. But, it's art, it's collaborative.
Yeah.
You probably could
I like the hours better with music. We're not usually working 14-hour days, which that's nice. There's generally, however, fewer drunk people on a film set, although maybe not as much as you would think, but it depends. Yeah. So
the hours are definitely longer, and he's worked a lot of film gigs, especially PDS and stuff, and acting, and those can be 12-hour, 14-hour days.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, you have a podcast.
I do have a podcast. Wow, you're very, very well researched.
Hello, hi. Tell me about your podcast. It's called what? Nerd Shit.
It's called
Pod?
Nerd Shit. Yes, yes. It's at the Nerd Shit Pod on Instagram, everybody. But yes, basically, I've actually that podcast actually predates the band by like a year, or actually it's probably same year, but early that year, because I think it was like early 2021 I started that. But that was like something to do like kind of in the tail end of like pandemic lockdown and shit, that we were just like, let's review movies, and it's just it's all just like nerd shit. So it's stuff like Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, all that stuff, Star Wars, Star Trek, and we just talk about a movie or sometimes a season of a TV show and just deep dive it, do a whole spoiler discussion. We each give it a score of 1 out of 10, and it was started by myself and two buddies of mine from college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I noticed that, so I figured I'd like to hear about it.
At the Nerd Shit Pod.
There you go.
On Instagram.
Yes.
On Instagram.
Our link tree's on there. We're on Spotify,
all the things.
Apple Podcasts, all that. Yes.
Nice. Well, Shilo, you've been playing bass, but you've recently started playing on stage with the guys.
Yeah. So I have a long background of playing music. I've been a vocalist since knee high, but I've also I learned piano. I played alto sax, tenor sax, and baritone sax in high school. Acoustic guitar.
We found all this out a month ago.
and then a little bit of electric guitar and bass, but never anything substantial.
Yeah.
But since I'm in the car anyways, It's a great opportunity for me to get some artistic fulfillment.
Yeah.
I make a mean spreadsheet, but at a certain point, slinging merch just kind of, is not the what you can really be passionate about. So I'm very excited to be now involved in writing music and playing music, because it's a very, very important outlet in my life. So I'm very happy to get to add to the band in that way.
I can say nothing's harder than being a musician and watching other people do it when you don't have anything else going on.
Exactly. Yeah. I did karaoke until I blew out my voice. So I'm actually still on the tail end of rehabbing my voice and relearning how to sing and all that.
Yeah.
And when I lost my voice temporarily, it was actually a huge emotional thing for me because I felt like part of me was just dead.
Yeah.
So rehabbing my voice, getting back on track with that, but having the opportunity to perform in front of people again has really been an awakening.
Good.
And this EP that we just recorded yesterday is the first one that features her on.
Did you say yesterday?
Yesterday.
We've been in the studio all weekend. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I can't wait to hear it. Well, what's scarier, being on stage or trying to wrangle these dudes in?
For sure, the dudes. This is the most. I have so many wrinkles. I have gray hairs now. From you.
What?
From you.
Specifically.
Specific.
Killing it.
Shilo's only 21.
I know.
Me and Sam never do anything wrong.
It's 3-man children's. My goodness, mister. I'm cutting off their access to gummy bears. That was the lesson we got from yesterday. Was no more gummy bears.
Oh, wait.
No more
we
gummy
did not
bears.
discuss
Yes,
this.
we did.
She was like, it's not a discussion.
No, it's legitimately like being on a road trip with your brothers all the fucking
Except
time.
you're fucking one of them.
I think.
Guess which one?
It's all of us. We're like a human centipede every night. And I'm the
Oh man.
I'm the front because I'm
Do we
so-
want to talk about the roles of which position people would be in the human
I'm the
centipede? That's awesome. Well, no, it's great to see you be
Yeah.
a part of it. I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
So you kind of answered my next question was do you prefer being on stage or being behind scenes? What scratches your itch?
So I actually really enjoy doing logistics. It's just there's not a lot of glory in it, and it's very tedious. And the number one thing I've learned. The number one thing I've learned with
You did the one time.
with working in the arts is that nothing ever really goes according to plan.
No.
You can plan until you're blue in the face, and shit will still go wrong. And so sometimes, even though you can be very proud of the work you put in, it all falls apart.
Yeah.
Misha.
What?
She used to work as an AD on film sets too.
Oh,
And
okay,
So
yeah.
There's a lot of.
It eventually wasn't really worth the headache of watching other people act when I'd rather be acting.
Yeah.
And so
I think that's fair.
it's easier if you're scratching both itches.
Yeah. Well, I've definitely watched you move behind the scenes, and you walk with purpose at all of the shows. So
Yes.
you just kind of know you have your shit to do.
Microphones falling, and basses getting unplugged, and sticks getting yeeted into oblivion. Definitely helps me get my step count in every fucking show.
Hey, there
20,000 steps. Here we go.
There wasn't one about me in there. Hey.
What do you mean?
Your mic drops. Your mic drops.
Okay, mic drop.
Except for when it dropped for him, I didn't notice I'm filming him, and he's like,
Hello?
"What are you doing?" And I'm like, "You look so good."
He's like, I'm just gonna sit here and sing.
The only time she's ever had to fix it is the very few times where your wireless is cut out or something,
Or somebody falls on your pedals.
or someone falls on your pedal.
That's also happened.
Yeah.
Or spills beer on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was-
Dangerous game we're playing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a stupid idea.
It was our idea, so that's how you knew it was destined
we
for
didn't know
failure.
you had a full beer.
yeah.
Oh shit.
It was boner, but then it went backwards onto his pedal board.
Oh,
Right smack
no.
onto. I was like, "Oh, that's not good." Into the microphone mid song. I was like, "That's not good." And, yeah.
That's shit happens. That's
Hey,
the
those boss pedals are beer proof. I found that out that night, so still work great.
yes.
Endorse us.
Yeah, I feel like many pedals have had beer spilt on them, so
Oh yeah,
I would like
it's
to
a
think
thing.
that's part of the
It's a
schematics.
thing. My pedal board's definitely a little sticky.
yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
sticky and then sticky. I don't know.
Well, also because of the beer, but
Also the beer.
also the beer. Yeah.
If you haven't heard any of these songs before, it's because we haven't played them before. So that's another kind of thing. We're just kind of working out the kinks here live. This is our new EP. It is called Unhappy Hour. And it is going to be coming out sometime after this airs. But this is the fastest one on there.
Drugs.
Motor skills on Schedule 1 drugs give you Whiskey Dick! Fucking crushed it! Holy shit!
Who said drugs are bad?
Who said drugs are bad, right?
Well, so you guys just played Muddy Roots.
We did.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was amazing. It was a blast. And one of the things we've been laughing about is he unplugged his bass on 4 different occasions that I counted. It might have been more like throughout, and so he was. There was
the wireless died for some
Yeah.
reason. Somebody forgot to charge it, and it died. And they give me a fucking cable, and I keep forgetting I was cabled
Oh,
in. And
yeah,
I
you're
keep
used to
dropping
being,
the
like,
crowd.
unleashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time he did it, he saw it was unplugged, said "fuck it," and just jumped into the crowd. And so it was a song he was singing, which he'll have like 2 or 3 songs per set. And so he's singing, and I'm just laughing into the microphone while the song is going as he's crowd surfing or whatever he was doing with an unplugged bass. But
I
it
see
was.
Shilo like this with the fucking. She goes, unplugged, unplugged. I was like, ah!
And Nick from Triangle Fire was
Oh,
next to him, and Nick being awesome and just this Zen master. He's just like, just let him go.
Yeah, put his hand on my shoulders. Let him go.
I can see
Yeah.
that happening for sure.
And so, but that was it was a blast. It's a bucket list thing for us. We've been circling that festival ever since we
Yeah.
found out about it, and to get asked to do it. I mean, we were the first band on the first day. We're stoked.
Yeah.
And we were.
As
You
you
know,
should
and
be.
it was a lot of fun. We played other acoustic sets that weekend, and just immersed ourselves in the community and made a bunch of new friends, and
It was awesome.
and connected with old friends, and it was just a great experience.
Sam, what happened for you?
So let me tell you.
I'm sorry to like hijack you.
I
I
was
know
like, yeah.
he's,
Sam, tell
he's
your
dying
story.
inside.
Let me
He has
set
to.
set the scene for you. We're
Sicily.
we're a little ways away from the stage, and a nice lady rolls up in a golf cart, says, "Hey, are you guys about to play?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're about to play. We're a band." It's like, "Hop on the golf cart." So we all have our instruments. We hop on the golf cart. I'm like on the rear facing bench of the golf cart, and we're just chugging along. Misha's getting footage. He's getting content. And I'm just very very happily enjoying the sunshine as we're just kind of chugging along. And the driver of the golf cart, very very nice lady, very nice lady. But she says, "Hey guys, I'm gonna take us on a shortcut." Takes us up, essentially a 90-degree angle, up this very steep hill. Our buddy Ethan, who was selling merch for us, he feels his ass come off. Ethan from Graveyard Hours, great band. He feels his ass come off the seat. He jumps off. Our buddy Marty somehow holds onto the sidebar. And I guess it's just holding on by his fingertips. I had the misfortune of falling straight off the golf cart.
Show up.
And well, this is one. I have one on my thigh as well.
You felt like a Family Guy character.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there we
no.
go.
that
This is on the way to the stage.
And
Yeah.
this is as we're on our way to play a set.
I was on stage already. I didn't see any of this, and they rolled up. It was like, Sam fell out of the golf cart.
Yeah.
Sam fell out of the golf
And I was
Is he
like,
okay?
oh, my elbow kind of hurts and my leg kind of hurts a little bit, but I'm still good to play. It's like I played the set. Then later on, this giant bruise shows up. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So,
your
yeah.
elbow's a choking victim.
It was awesome. It
Yeah.
was hilarious. I had a great time.
That makes me selfish.
I
Like,
don't know why I was
I had a
expecting
great
like you to possibly be getting kidnapped, but that.
Well, that happened later, but the golf cart, that was what I want to focus on. Also, I'd never been camping before, so that was an
Yeah.
adventure for me.
It was
yes.
intense.
Yeah.
Lol.
And then our friends at Punk Rock Saves Lives offered for us to play an acoustic set in their tent.
which we'd never attempted before.
No. And then we played one the following day at the open mic stage, but
We called it Boners Go Soft.
Boners Goes Off, aptly named.
It writes itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on tambourine, and so my
Oh,
thigh
show up.
looks. What,
Show. It's even gnarlier than
It's so gnarly.
I mean, she's
Just-
wearing skinny jeans.
I-
I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah.
I know it's a.
What's
Just
the what's
beat
the what's
yourself
the
black and
rating?
blue
What's
with
the
it.
rating on this fucking show?
I mean, y'all, that is up to you guys.
because
Be a good thumbnail. Do it. Be a good thumbnail.
Oh my god, you did.
and this is like after healing.
From
Yes.
hitting herself with a tambourine. Yeah.
I feel like that would be me.
See, I told you it was
Yeah,
Yeah. Like I owed it money.
yeah.
Yeah.
You play a mean tambourine.
I fucking do. 2 days in a row too. I was like, that's the ideal spot. So, fantastic opportunity.
Well, I thought I saw somewhere that y'all filmed the weekend. Yeah.
He's got
What's,
that in the chamber. Yeah.
What's in store for that?
We got like 3 hours of footage I had to go through, and it's the funniest fucking
He
thing.
got the footage of me falling off the
I got-
cart.
I got
Yeah.
everything. All of the
Beautiful.
everything we talked about is in the videos, and it'll be awesome. And we're aiming at like end of this month probably. Sometimes we'll drop the whole video.
Nice.
It's like a 10-minute epic of like day by day
Just chaos.
with everything.
What they also did, which will be in there, is they found out that having boxed wine is a very good social.
Your girl
thing
loves
to
some
have.
boxed wine.
Yeah,
so.
and so these guys, the four of them, him, Sam, and Marty, and Ethan were
yeah.
going around with the boxed wine and
sharing the bladder.
smack the bag and slap the bag, and if you drink out of it, then they give you a sticker, right? And so we made a lot of new friends that way.
Yeah.
And so, would you guys go through like 3 things of wine?
I think it was-
three,
I think 4.
4 things.
We
of
had to
wine?
go back to Walmart to pick up more. We're like, oh, we need more wine.
We'll be prepared next year. That's
Yeah.
going to be our thing. Is
Yeah.
we're going to be the wine bag people. You got to slap the bag and then
Like
yeah.
the casualties were playing, and they had probably the biggest, craziest set out of everybody. And like this big circle pit was going, and they had the bag at the edge of the circle pit, so they would stop in the
Don't
circle
stop.
pit, drink,
Get a
and
little-
then go back
Yeah.
around, and it became like this, like almost grabbing rings in a merry-go-round or something,
Yeah.
just holding this
Hell
thing
yeah.
up. Yeah.
It was epic. Yeah.
Nice. Well, you guys came back and immediately surprised Carl at Carl Fest.
Yeah.
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 How did that come about?
We so they had set that up for a while. He was too sick to be able to make Boner Fest and other shows. You know, his health hasn't been doing so well ever since last year when he got hurt, which we drove him to that show.
Yeah.
So, this guy James from Ashes to Omens set this show up in Woodstock on Wednesday to coincide with his birthday, and had Sweet Meteor Death and a couple other bands on there, and they did a show at this really good venue up there. I forgot what it's called, but so we were there. We there. That's our boy. Like the album we put out, Welcome to the Shit Show. The first thing you hear on that is Carl saying Welcome to the Shit Show. And so when we got there, we weren't planning to play. We weren't on the bill or anything, and there was a little time left. And Sweet Meteor played last, and they're our friends, so we asked, like, well, I mean, is it okay? We go up, play 15 minutes, and we'll just if we could just use all your instruments, we'll just go up, just bam, right? No sound check, no nothing.
Yeah.
And we did, and it was really fun.
I'm
And
sure he was stoked.
and he
Yeah,
was.
it was
Yeah.
great. The sound guy hated us, but yeah.
He Carl wanted a mosh.
Oh.
Paula wouldn't let him.
Yeah, that's fair. Paula,
Probably
that's fair.
for good reason. Carl was like, I'm going to throw this table. I'm going to throw this table.
Carl is a mean left hook, so I don't.
Yeah.
I don't do much.
Misha, you should tell the story of how we met Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was we were in the bathroom at Sweetwater, like a second show, and Carl was taking the piss next to me, and he has a Chodes, shout out Chodes shirt on, and then I was like, man, that's a cool shirt. He goes, oh, you like this name? I'm here to see Gas Station Boner Pills. I'm like, oh shit, I'm one of them, and that's how we became friends.
Yeah.
That's it.
Carl has also told me this story.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Very,
Carl is fucking
very
great,
wholesome.
man.
He is a great guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely been a huge support to all of us musicians
Oh,
in
yeah.
the scene.
He's
so.
a big supporter of the scene in Atlanta for sure.
He had a Camp Carl in Muddy Roots.
That's what I
somebody had
heard.
yeah, it's all on video too. It's a Camp Carl. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he'd wanted to make it to Muddy Roots as well, but wasn't able to. So
Yeah.
we were glad that we were able to be there for Carl Fest for sure.
Yeah, no. I had to work that night. I couldn't go, but that's awesome that you guys could jump
It's
on. So.
Mad Life, was that the name of the place?
Mad Life,
Yes,
yeah.
Mad Life,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, great venue.
Okay, top 3 favorite band moments so far.
Oh, there's a lot.
You
Muddy Roots is up there. I'd put that, if not top 3, definitely top 5. That
And y'all
was a
also
cool thing.
done
I actually agree
Vegas.
with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Vegas. That's my top ones.
Yeah, Vegas playing not punk rock bowling, but like a side event through Punk Rock Saves Lives at Punk Rock Bowling. That's up there. Playing the first Punk Rock Saves Lives that we did, fest in Denver that we did, was up there. I mean, our first tour, going back to that, is we had no idea what we were doing. That was a blast, and it was a shit show. And
What about you, Sam? What's your favorite moment?
Not even a show that we played, but remember I think it was Columbus, Ohio, Misha, you and I went to that queer show that Joe got us in for free, and Joe remember when Joe shouted us out, and and we barely, that was our first year.
Yeah.
We barely were starting out, and having Joe Queer shout us out to like however many hundred people were in that
it was
room.
really cool.
That was a really cool moment. Yeah.
My favorite part is Sam falling out of a golf cart. That's my favorite part.
To date.
Interestingly, that's not my favorite moment.
It's so cool, like being in a band like this where just like fun is the point.
Yeah.
Right? Is like every month we have like a crazy story of something, whether it's on stage or off stage or on the road or whatever. And, you know, the friends that we've made and fans that we've got, right? Like wild people amongst the, you know, one got a tattoo on his forehead.
yeah.
Shout out to
Someone
Flip.
else got something on their stomach.
Well,
right?
that's what I thought. So, like, the guy that got the forehead tat, like, he told us he was going to get our tattoo. I was like, oh, cool, man. I thought, you know, somewhere. I didn't think, like, on his forehead. You know, that was.
Shout out to Flip.
He's going to be the cover of our EP.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nice,
he's the
okay.
cover of our EP.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, great dude.
So really, it's honestly these top 3. It's month to month.
Okay.
It's year to year, right? I mean, like Muddy Roots was a huge moment for us, and the festivals and Creepy Fest we just got to do, and
Creepy Fest was great.
and, you know, like the playing with MDC all these.
Yeah,
like,
we got to know the guys from like Kaiju too. We got
that
to
was
get to
great.
know them. They're awesome. Yeah.
Pyrotechnics.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of fire.
but it just the friends we've made and all that, and even Joe had told us, like, you're not gonna make a lot of money doing this. You're gonna make a lot of friends. You know,
Hell
Joe Queer told us that, and that's been the case,
Yeah.
right? So it's like there's so many we can't even think of how many.
I don't remember which
So-
show it was. It was a Star Bar show. And last song, 2 different situations, busted heads.
Oh,
Yes,
that was the
Because
birthday
that one
show.
was Misha.
That was the birthday show. That was
Yes.
so Thomas, who was in our Drink I Fight video and
Yes.
is a friend of ours, has been in a few things. He's he doesn't handle his alcohol very well, and he'll be the first one to tell you that.
Yeah.
And he fell off the stage, cracked
No, I
his
tried
head.
to catch him. It happened.
Oh, you
right
were-
in
you
front of
were
me.
right
yeah,
there.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
But, like,
I just saw him go
he
down
went
from my
face
vantage
first,
point,
Yeah.
and probably within a minute, he threw the bass up in the air,
Yes!
lost
I
it
was
in
like,
the
what is
lights,
happening
and
here?
it hit him. It was like a Chris Novoselic moment. Hit him in the head, and so he's got blood coming down. He doesn't know it. He turns to me, and I'm just like, face the crowd, because we had all these photographers there.
Yeah.
It was one of our big shows, right? So I was like, yeah. So I was just like, face the crowd, go into the crowd, right? And he's like, what? Like, go to the crowd. And so yeah, that was just how that show ended, was just mayhem. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it was wild for sure. It
That
was a
was-
good. It was a good time. It was a
Is that a
good
birthday
time.
show?
that was the birthday show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slash our third year anniversary show. Yeah.
So at what point did the giant dildo show up?
That was given to us. So we would have people give us things like that. And Crow from Vicky's Dream worked for a sex company or something.
Dildo
and
factory.
Dildo right.
Dildo
And so he was able to get it cheap. And
Because they're not.
well, yeah, and so he had actually got us 4 of them. And 3 of them, he was at Mayhem House for the first Boner Fest, and the kids there fucking stole 3 of them, like that night. And all right, but yeah, so the first 3, because it was supposed to be for like all of us, and so that was all gone, and so we just held on to this last one, and as it turns out, it's called the Great American Challenge. And we didn't know that until we played a good friend of ours, Brandon's birthday party. And his birthday party was tequila and porn themed. And so there was industrial music and many people who were very sexually enlightened at this party. And when we were playing the set, there was a big TV of porn just playing. And it was like Pornhub 30-minute, just like full-on porn videos, right? And during this party, before or after our set, we had the dick around, and this girl was like, "Is that the Great American Challenge?" And I was like, "What?" and as sure enough, in the fetish community, it's a real thing.
We Googled it. Yeah,
that's used, and so we call it Cockules the Fourth, and even though it's had many names, and it follows us on tour everywhere we go. We can't bring it to shows where the kids are going to be at, not only because they're kids, but because they're going to steal our fucking dicks. So
Fucking dick
but on
thieves.
tour, we a lot of times we'll have like, you are the keeper of the dick, or the key, and like they're responsible for making sure it doesn't get stolen, and
we love those kids, but they thieve. They're thieving. They stole
thievery.
They stole my Bad Guru shirt too.
oh
No.
oh not
Hey,
that.
y'all, stop stealing dicks. That is not nice.
But
A great moment was we were in South Carolina, and Misha starts singing
course
into
you
the
were.
microphone, "Shiloh, someone's stealing the dick! Shiloh, go grab the dick! Shiloh, go! He's running out the door!"
yeah, no, we keep that thing. That thing's like the crown, the crown jewel or
Put
something.
an air tag on it.
Yeah, didn't
Yeah.
even miss a beat, just right with the song.
We got it sure
Blended
that
right
thing.
in.
Nice. Well, let's talk about future plans and do some music.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that'll be part of it. The
Yeah.
songs we're gonna do are gonna be off the new EP. We've never played them before,
Hell
so
yeah.
they're fresh, and figure why the hell not. Yeah, so upcoming EP, it's gonna be called Unhappy Hour. It's a loosely themed thing about drinking and bar culture.
Concept-ish album.
Concept-ish
Yes.
album, yeah.
Yes.
So we've got that coming out. We recorded that with Matt Washburn at Lead Belly Studios, where we did our album, and the track Vanilla Sex. He's a very prolific producer in the area, I'm sure, as you guys know. We just did that with him over the last couple of days. That'll be coming out either later this year or early next year. And then we're going to be doing our second album, tentatively named.
Shotgun to the dick.
You heard it here first. And so that'll be
Breaking news.
That'll be our follow up, and that we'll probably have out next year.
Nice.
And,
That was the biggest smile Misha has had all week, was saying that.
and it'll be.
I don't know. He smelled pretty big about Sam falling out of the
Yeah.
golf cart.
Yeah.
It's a simple
You
thing.
smiled pretty big at that, didn't you? Didn't you?
I was like, take the hit.
None of the stuff when you're talking about yourself. You're just like, yeah, fucking damn it. But
Awesome.
yeah, those are the big things. The EP Unhappy Hour is going to also all be a music video altogether. So
Like,
Okay.
there'd be 5 music videos or 4, whatever we figured out. But it's gonna be, if you watch them all in the line, it'll be a movie essentially.
Okay.
The whole takes place during like a night at the bar with different people.
Nice.
yeah.
It's essentially our entrance into musical theater.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
okay.
we'll be calling for technically extra, but just friends who want to be actors in it.
Yeah.
You know, just like posers, just like, hey, you want to be a part of our stupid bullshit? You know, come be a part of our stupid bullshit.
Nice.
And but we're gonna be filming that next month, and that'll be out around some point after that. And but yeah, every 4 to 6 weeks, new single or new something.
Nice.
And
Got to keep the algorithm happy.
Yeah. It probably starting. Yeah. So I think the first single from that will drop that somewhere between mid-October and early November, I would say.
Hell yeah.
These bands ain't gonna shit themselves.
That'll be the name of the single.
Love it.
Maybe we'll play it today.
Stay tuned.
And it's also, once again, the first EP features her on it, on bass and maybe a little vocals.
Oh. Well, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out and chatting.
You're very good at this.
Thank you.
You are very good at this.
Look at me.
It's like a lot of fun.
Like, look at me, I don't talk so good. And then you just led like a great
I got my
interview.
notes here.
No, fantastic.
It was
No,
very smooth.
I definitely wanted to. I think it's really easy to like assume you guys are jokesters, but like the real deal is like at some point this shit's working, and I wanted to know
We're-
why and how and what's going on.
Nobody's more surprised than we are. Trust me.
Well, congrats.
Thank you.
It's been a fun journey
And to
to
you
watch
guys too.
for sure.
And all the work you guys are doing as well.
Hell
It's
yeah.
awesome. You guys rip, man. So
Well, let's pray that these microphones were actually on this whole time.
And apologies to your editor with how steady this microphone action was. So, wishing y'all the best.
that's why we put it in her hand. She's the most responsible.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much, and let's jam.
Yay!
Thank you.
Well, we've come to the end, folks. This is a song called Close Out Your Tab. This is a bartender's anthem in honor of the patrons that they wish to kick out of their bars. So it has been real. It has been a pleasure. It has been a real pleasure to see how high Shilo can get and play bass at the same time. Yes.
Tylenol is hell of a drug.
I thought she was getting a little more autistic. Artistic, that is. Actually, Sam was the one on drugs this entire time. It's a
Plot twist.
plot twist. All right. Thank you.
They told me to stop, they told me to quit, drinking from